Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, from what I understand, the hacker 4chan has actually been hacked itself. Okay? The hacker 4chan has been officially hacked. And I don't know the full scope of this hack, but I want to look at some stuff that has come out so far, and it seems like there's some misinformation and some valid stuff that's come out. Let me see if I can find the 404 article. There's a Wired article, there's a TechCrunch article, there's a 404 Media article. Let's look at the 404 one. That's probably going to be the best one. Oh, shit. I have to sign up. God damn it. How do I escape the paywall for 404 Media? They're great, but does anyone have a link for it? Now is my time to shine. Since 2014, 4chan's poll has seen 226... Oh, you posted this? 226 million posts from Israel, a country with a population of 9.4 million. This gives us, rounding to the nearest whole number, 24 posts per person in Israel, to the most anti-Semitic board on 4chan. Even if we are generous, and it should be 30 million posts to America's posted with Israeli VPN IP, Israel still stands at the top in both raw posts and proportion. Anyone with any knowledge of 4chan at all just knows how hateful and wretched poll tends to be, and especially how anti-Semitic most of the sentiments on the board are. You would also likely be aware of polls' connections to many far-right governments behind Trump. This one is a fake image, isn't it? The post from Israel is a fake image, I think. This is what I was talking about when I said some of the information that's come out is fake. Some of the information that has come out is real. Okay? So the most of the posts coming out of 4chan are coming directly out of Israel is fake. But from what I understand, there is still some interesting trove of data. Okay? That's fake, taken from the 4chan archive site counting flags, not IPs. All right. This is from 404 Media. The notorious image board 4chan is down following what appears to be a major hack of its backend. The hackers claim to have exposed code for the site, emails of its moderators, and a list of mod communications. This happened, it seems, as a part of a 5-year-long inter-image board beef between users of 4chan and Soyjack, another image board that splintered off of 4chan. It's still unclear what the fallout of the hack will be, but the notorious image board remains down, and a huge amount of data appears to have been leaked. Users struggled to load 4chan on the evening of April 14, 2025, according to posts on the image boards and forums. A few hours before that, the banned board QA reappeared on the site, and someone using the Hiroyuki account, named after 4chan's owner Hiroyuki Nishimura, posted, "Fucking Lamau, you got hacked, XD." Do you know anything else about the story? Okay. The Hiroyuki account was flagged in bold red as an admin, suggesting the person posting the message had control over a real admin account. The QA was a questions and answers image board on 4chan, pitched as a place to discuss concerns that affected the whole of 4chan. QA was in practice a board where various factions fought. Sojack is a popular meme you've probably seen before. It's a balding man, blah, blah, blah. We already know that. At about the same time 4chan struggled to load, someone on the Sojack plus ST posted a thread that claimed to explain what happened. Tonight has been a very special night for many of us at the Sojack party, the thread said. Today, April 14, 2025, a hacker who has been in 4cuck's system for over a year executed a true operation Soyclips, reopening /QA, exposing personal information of various 4cuck staff, and leaking code from the site. The thread shared images of the resurrected and defaced QA boards, as well as what appears to be screenshots from 4chan's internal moderation tools. Why do they talk like this? Because they're all 45-year-old dudes who still want to relitigate the glory days of Gamergate. Every single person in this story is an evil villain with seemingly no good guys, but let them fight. Okay? This is true autistic infighting. Like, this is the maximum autistic infighting that could ever take place. And those, and some, I think, are federal agents as well. 4chan predates Gamergate by a lot, but yeah, fair enough. Yeah, except I think, rose to its maximum prominence during the Gamergate era. Now there's a million different websites that are infinitely worse, seemingly. But, it's just awful. Let's continue. The screenshots included discussion about why users have been banned from 4chan, piece of its backend in PHP MyAdmin, the infrastructure that runs 4chan, other forums and image boards, and the traffic stats for specific boards. Elsewhere on the internet, someone said, what the hell's a soy jack? This is a soy jack. This is a soy jack. I want to make fun of you for not knowing that, but honestly, I think it's way more normal to not know that, and it's actually way more damning that I do know that. Elsewhere on the internet, someone leaked the alleged list of moderator email addresses and a portion of what they described as source code for the site. 404 Media reached out to an email, the leaked list, and appeared to be for Nishimura, but did not hear back. It appears that 4chan was susceptible to a hack because it was running very out-of-date code that contained various vulnerabilities, according to 404 Media's look at the code and people sorting through the hack online. They were running on an extremely out-of-date version of PHP that has a lot of vulnerabilities and exploits and are using deprecated function to interact with their MySQL database. Web Security 101, keep your code and software up to date. Yes, Soyjack is a portmanteau of soy and Wojak. I just Googled it and it didn't help me at all. Oh, God, I hate myself for being like, well, that explains it. It's soy and Wojak. Duh. God damn it. I hate how fucking rotted my brain is. I used to get laid. What the fuck is wrong with me? Okay. This starts to answer the question of how this happened. But why did it happen? This all has roots in a 5-year-old meme fight. Soyjack.party, the site where a user began posting about the 4chan hack, was an offshoot of 4chan created as a joke about 5 years ago. Besides being a general cesspool, 4chan has long been a place that incubates memes. Lolcats, the Navy SEAL copy pasta, Pepe the Frog grew and spread on 4chan's image boards. From time to time, a meme is overplayed or spammed, and mods on the site get tired of it. 5 years ago, users spammed the QA board with soyjacks. Unable to quash the tide of soy-face JPEGs, 4chan shut down the entire QA board. The soyjack-loving exiles of 4chan started a new site called soyjack.party, where they could craft open-mouthed soyboy memes to their heart's content. When 4chan was hacked on the night of April 14th, the QA board briefly returned. QA returned Soyjack Party 1, read a banner image at the top of the board. As of this writing, 4chan is still down. When you attempt to access a specific board, the connection times out. The initial connection between Cloudflare's network and the origin web server timed out. As a result, the web page cannot be displayed, the error says. So now let's get to the real investigative reporting. And by that, I mean random people on Twitter that are making shit up like this. 4chan got hacked, and all the stats they got from was hashtag poll. Most of the posts are from Israel. From what I understand, this isn't correct, and it's not about like VPNs or anything like that, but instead is just like people using the flag. And if you know anything about Israel, or not Israel, sorry, if you know anything about 4chan, they love using the Israeli flag, okay? And not because they're pro-Israel necessarily, or some of them are. I mean, it's 4chan. There's every kind of insane attitude you will hear and hopefully never encounter if you're lucky enough will be broadly represented on that website. You know, Chudjack is based on the El Paso Walmart shooter. I did not know that. Here are the various Wojak depictions. This is the original generic appearance. NPC, Coomer, Doomer, Soyjack, Chudjack. Many such cases. Wait, are you guys shocked by this? This is like entry-level shit for someone who frequents this side of the internet. And no, this absolutely does not pass the bus driver test. But yes, there is a fresh hell, a well of depravity that you are completely unfamiliar with. This shit is on Twitter. Chat is playing stupid. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is now completely on Twitter. That's the other side of this that's like really funny. Like groypers are a faction of 4chan poll, initially 4chan poll users that are neo-Nazis online that depict themselves with like a particularly gross Baron Harkonnen looking Pepe the Frog after Pepe the Frog was reclaimed by the wokes. A lot of this stuff is also on TikTok as well, I'm afraid to report. I noticed this a long time ago, but like a lot of the looks maxing shit is initially bodybuilding forums, then 4chan, and now and red pill forums that are adjacent to 4chan poll that are now all over the internet. TikTok is all over that shit. Looks maxing and red pill stuff. Even the fact that the red pill concept exists, that's like all, again, initially started on places like 4chan, if not directly 4chan. 4chan played a significant role in the dissemination of these memes. Okay? And people like Elon Musk love this shit. Anyway. Ironic tweet regarding 4chan leak. What? The MISC on bodybuilding.com. Yes. Didn't it also play a huge role in January 6th? I wouldn't say on January 6th necessarily, but QAnon. QAnon initially started as a meme on 4chan. And then it turned into its own thing. It completely exploded in popularity beyond what the initial LARPers that claimed that they had Q level security clearance, I think that's what it was initially, would have ever imagined there being like Barbaras and Debras all around the country, all around the world, as a matter of fact, that believe in this shit. It totally escaped containment. But yes, QAnon initially started as a meme on 4chan with someone doing Q drops, claiming that they had a high level security clearance. That's real. That is a real thing. .4chan is the cause root. QAnon is the trigger that helped escape containment, the way I see it. So, what else? Bro, that was 10 years ago. I know. Look where we're at now. So much of what initially started off on 4chan, or, you know, even on 8chan, has basically become real world, like things that have real world impact, which is terrifying. Hi, Hasan. We are coming from the cute red hair with the Bernie T you took a picture with last Saturday. She can't stop talking about you ever since. Was the eye contact real or is she Delulu? I have no idea what you're talking about. But I like that you're saying that because it shows that unlike what my naysayers claim, I do establish eye contact and I'm not autistic. There you go. Proof is in the pudding, baby. Misconnections ass post. Yeah. You do not make a lot of eye contact, actually. Why are you in here, Maya? Ew, go away. I do. That's crazy. She just waited for the most opportune moment to hit me in the chest with a dagger. There's actually a common myth that autistic people do not maintain eye contact. They just don't know that they're supposed to break eye contact from time to time. I have the perfect amount of eye contact. And I break it in a perfectly healthy manner. All right, give me your best 4chan speculation posts on Twitter. What are we doing here? Come on. Show me. Show me what you got. There's this. Elon's alleged unverified 4chan account leak calls themselves Antichrist, praises Hitler, God complex, anti-Semitic rants, New World Order agenda. I don't believe this at all, for the record. I don't think you can ever associate or identify a singular user on 4chan unless they are literally an admin. And even then, I think it'd be very difficult. This is fake, by the way. Here's the real statistic. What the fuck is this? I can't believe I just clicked on 4plebs on Internet Archive. What a risky click that I linked. Hold on. Oh, this is poll statistics of countries. Overwhelmingly from updated a day ago, overwhelmingly total posts from the United States of America. Israel is lower on the list. Where's Turkey? What the fuck? I thought Turkey would be prominently featured on this. This is shocking. Where the hell is Turkey? Under Portugal? Are you fucking kidding me? At least we cook Croatia. Yasaklı oğlum bizde. Oh, really? I didn't know 4chan was blocked in Turkey. God damn. Even though it's blocked, y'all still beat Croatia? Let's go. The alleged Elon stuff is all from a single trip code user by the name of Antichrist, which is fairly difficult to fake. If anyone links it, that one's definitely a no-click zone due to the neo-Nazi images. Who is the least prominent? China, I suspect, right? Before 2014, these country codes were used for selectable flags. Nazi being the highest one. Marshall Islands, Northern Mariana Islands, Malawi, Gambia, Burkina Faso. All right, so we got anything or no? Y'all don't have anything else? So we don't know anything right now. The only thing we do know is that 4chan was hacked and basically they limited, they leaked the info. They leaked the info of the admins. Yeah, no, this is government agents hanging out on the website that radicalized kids to be Nazis, provokes them to acts of violence. Wow. 4chan founder Moot joins Google, but why? Crypto Cuttlefish stays winning, with analysts being all like, lol, CIA hangs out on 4chan law. A reminder that Encyclopedia Dramatica was run by DOE counter-intel agents. Israel's been the most active yeah, this is not correct. Logging on and learning about another massive W for China. Important to remember, 4chan isn't only a grooming factory for Groypers, QAnon Nazis, but also organized early anonymous hacks where a ton of black hats and normies just participated for fun, got busted, it flipped in the feds. Suspected 4chan hack could expose longtime anonymous admins. Allegedly, the last post was Minecraft movie. That makes sense, though. Anyway, The mods' emails got leaked as well as their IP. Their entire backend was leaked. The hackers also have info on the paying past users, but they're deliberately not leaking them. Behold the very last post on 4chan before getting hacked and shut down. Who the fuck pays for 4chan, dude? You gotta be the saddest person on the fucking planet. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Same people who pay for Twitter. Look, I don't pay for Twitter. Elon forced a fucking blue check mark on me, given how much of a, I mean, I guess that's sad in of itself, given how much of a fucking power user I am. But having said that, at least like all those accounts get to rise up in the algo, you know? On 4chan, paying for it gives you nothing, I don't think. That's basically it. 4chan was hacked. They leaked mod info. They leaked the site source code. Nothing that we already don't know about 4chan. There's speculation that because the site is so old, nobody actually runs the backend anymore, that it could stay down for such a long time. That's really funny. I feel like, oh, this was what I was looking for. The leaks from hacked private 4chan chat originally posted on Soyjack. Grape Ape. Obviously, 4chan is, there has been a hack. The site itself has been halted until we can determine the damage. It's likely that email addresses have been leaked, perhaps IPs as well. You'll need to hold on to those email accounts in order for us to do a password reset once the site is back up, so don't delete them or anything. Hoping the damage isn't too bad. Shit is a little concerning. I used an active email when I applied because I was hammered. I think it's more important to worry about what your email address is connected to, e.g. if you use that email address for LinkedIn or Facebook or GitHub or whatever else. Stay safe out there. You can set it up, use an authentication app without needing to give your phone number. That's what I did. Go to manage Google account, go to security and set up a passkey. Okay.